Welcome to Studio 3, featuring the best jazz and improvisational music in New England. I'm Tony Ballard. We've taken our show on location this season to area clubs and concert venues, and today we're at Mechanics Hall for the second half of a free noontime brown bag concert, sponsored by Mechanics Hall, WICN Public Radio, and Bank of Boston. On today's show are a superb jazz vocalist, Steve Marvin, and the Chrupcala Trio. Comfortable singing swing in the style of Jon Hendricks and ballads with the smoothness of Mel Torme, Steve Marvin has performed in the Boston area club scene for over 30 years. He's sung with most of the area's big bands, including the White Heat Swing Orchestra, and has recorded with the Kenny Hadley Big Band and Artie Barsamian's Boston Big Band. He can be heard on his own CD, The Years of My Youth, and has recently released Live at Scullers, recorded with the Chrupcala Trio. Steve performs today with Mac on piano, Alan Bernstein on bass, and John Anter on drums. Studio 3 presents more of the Brown Bag Concert by Steve Marvin and the Chrupcala Trio. Welcome back to Studio 3, the second half of a fabulous brown bag concert by Steve Marvin and the Chrupcala Trio. Steve Marvin grew up in Roxbury, Massachusetts, where he began his musical career as an R&B singer and drummer with his boyhood friends, the G Clefs. Steve studied percussion and voice at Berklee School of Music. As a member of the U.S. Army Band stationed in France, he was able to refine his vocal styling while off-duty in Paris, working at several left bank clubs, including the Blue Note. He also performed in jazz rooms in Barcelona and Rome. The Kenny Hadley Big Band, with Steve as featured vocalist, opened the 1994 Boston Globe Jazz Festival, along with Mercer Ellington and the Duke Ellington Orchestra. Pianist Chrupcala is based in Rhode Island, where he's been a teacher in the Newport, Rhode Island public schools, as well as several of the area's colleges and the University of Rhode Island. Mac has a BA from the University of Lowell and a master's from URI, with advanced graduate study at the New England Conservatory. He's recorded extensively and performed with Dick Johnson, Herb Pomeroy, and Slide Hampton, as well as Maxine Sullivan, Marlene Verplank, and Rebecca Paris. Mac is also president of Seaside Recordings. A member of Mac's trio since 1984, bassist Alan Bernstein is a native of Newport, Rhode Island, where he's a music teacher in the middle school. He holds a master's in music education from the University of Rhode Island. Alan has performed with Chita Rivera, Warren Chaisson, Dick Johnson, and Herb Pomeroy. He's recorded with the Artie Cabral Quintet and also appears in the Chrupcala Trio My Buddy CD with Billy Weston. Drummer John Anter has a Bachelor of Music in Performance from the University of Rhode Island, where he also did graduate coursework. He's worked with such artists as Marion McPartland, Slide Hampton, Charles McPherson, and the Nelson Riddle Orchestra. John is also a producer for Seaside Recordings. Studio 3 continues with the Brown Bag Concert from Mechanics Hall with Steve Marvin and the Chrupcala Trio.
What attracts me to a song? Okay. Yeah, that is interesting, because the first thing I hear is the rhythm, especially, you know, in a tempo type, up-tempo type of thing. The rhythm and the lyrics, especially the lyrics in a ballad. I mean, I love ballads, and a song like A Time for Love, Where Do You Start, some of the Sondheim things, some of the great music that's being written today by great writers, like Johnny Mandel and Michel Legrand, and taking what they do and putting my interpretation to that. That's the joy. That's the fun. And then you hear yourself do something and say, wow, did I do that? You know? And then you try to do it again, you forgot it. So, but it is fun, and it's just, a lot of people think there aren't being songs written today, or that the songs aren't as good as they were yesterday. That's not true. There's a lot of great stuff being written. Unfortunately, I haven't written any, you know, That's coming too. I got a couple of things in the fire that I'm putting together.
This was a standard. They always did this. Okay, how about a little Charlie Mingus? Boom, 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 boom. Alan Bernstein. Ladies and gentlemen, on drums, Mr. John Enter. I just thought of something. All the money that my mother and father spent on drum lessons, and he's doing it. Bum, bloop, blum, bloop, boop, bloop, beep, beep, bum, ba, ba, do, do, da, do, dee, do, do, dee, do, do, dee, do, do, dee, do, 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 take it down. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our last song, and we're going to do...
Enjoyed tonight's Studio 3 presentation, the second half of the Brown Bag Concert featuring Steve Marvin and the Mac Chrupcala Trio from Mechanics Hall. For Studio 3, I'm Tony Ballard. Thanks for watching. Good night.